My name is John McLean Allan. I play in a band called Stand Easy. We're a bagpipe rock band. We take bagpipes as kind of like the vocal and part of the music, and then we put bagpipes behind them. It is common if you're in the bagpipe rock world. There's a few bands, but most people are exposed to it for the first time at festivals like this. I live currently in Los Angeles. Well, like most musicians that are professional musicians these days, you have to diversify and have multiple income streams. So to answer your question, yes, I do solo performances of bagpipes by themselves, weddings, funerals, birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, any social events. I also teach a lot, bagpipes that is, and I play guitar, I write songs, I record. And we have a band, Stand Easy, and we play festivals, sell our own CD the independent way, grassroots style. That's the way it's kind of going back to. Most bands are making their money playing live and selling their product live. So yeah. My website is Bagpipe Tamer, like lion tamer. Bagpipe Tamer, because these things have to be tamed every once in a while. BagpipeTamer.com. The band has been together since 2002. We first did a record together, or whatever you call it these days, a CD. We called that CD, we recorded a CD together just because I had a vision of writing some songs and putting bagpipes in there instead of guitar solos. So we would do jigs and hornpipes. And we all, did the recording, and then someone heard our CD and said, hey, can you guys play live? And like every good musician, I said, absolutely, we can play live. And then we thought, oh, how are we gonna do this? So we put the band together, and basically we've been getting booked ever since. We've played, all over the Western United States. We've been on 100 radio stations. We've played in Alaska, Canada. We're pretty internationally known. Me and Ken, the guitar player, are very macho guys that have very small dogs. I have a Pomeranian, he had a little pug. So we went over to meet each other one day to see if we would be a good fit to do music together. And before, everything on the phone was very cool. We're in LA, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? Yeah, what are you working on? I'm working on this. Yeah, okay, everyone's really cool. And then we both showed up with our little dogs. And we were just like, hey man, like if you can be, living in LA, doing what we do and have a dog like that and be cool with it, we just knew we're gonna be compatible people. And Paul, the bass player, I played in bands with on the Sunset Strip when I was 21 years old, which is like 6 months ago, and we've been playing ever since. And let's see, Jeff Cullen is the bagpiper, the other bagpiper in the band, and Jeff and I have known each other for maybe 15 years. We played in a pipe band together, and we have a new drummer, Fabio from Treskel in Italy, and we found him on Craigslist, plug for Craigslist. The most common question that people ask that probably don't really want to know the answer to is, what do you wear under your kilt? And depending on who it is that asks me, I have several different answers. But the general answer is that I personally have to wear something under my kilt because, there's only so long in your life you're willing to drag it around the ground. And so, yeah. Is that thing hard to play, the bagpipe? And the answer is yes.
How long? Like a year, 10 years?
To learn to play the bagpipes? To learn to play the bagpipes, it takes, I would say, if you're willing to practice 45 minutes a day, this is what I tell all my students. If you're willing to practice 45 minutes a day, 6 days a week, you'll become a piper in a year to a year and a half. If you're not, then it becomes a very gray area, and it's a sliding scale. So if you practice 5 minutes a day, it might take you 10 years. Or if you practice 4 minutes a day, it might take you never. Well, what's practice?
45 minutes a day?
Oh, but I did it for a year and a half, and then I'm done. No. Where do we practice? Bagpipers normally practice in the park or in a car park somewhere. And if they have neighbors that like it, you can practice in the house where it's air conditioned sometimes. So, yeah. There are CDs that are available from BagpipeTamer.com at $15. Support local independent musicians. My pearls of wisdom are, a long time ago I went to a really prestigious music school, MI, in Los Angeles, and I realized I wanted to be the best guitar player I could ever be. And I went there and I studied guitar, and all the guys that were teaching me were amazing guitar players. And I realized, oh, you know what? I don't have to be the best guitar player in the world. I can hire these guys to play in my band for me. So my words of wisdom are, write your own stuff. Have your own vision. Have your vision for a band, and be independent. Write your own songs, have your own style, and you don't have to worry about being the best guitar player, you just have to be competent. Learn music theory so you can talk the language and make quicker choices about music. Study songwriting, study the songwriters, get your stuff critiqued, you know, whether it's from your friends or maybe not your friends, from some professional sources who are going to be honest with you. Grow as a songwriter. And there's a great quote from I can't remember his name right now. Dave Matthews had a great quote. He said, if you're, you know, the current crisis in the music business, or the climate change in the music business, he said, like, if you're a singer-songwriter, you're the only person in the music business that's guaranteed to keep his job. And I like that. I like being a singer-songwriter, because no one can ever, you can't get fired from doing that. So be your own person. Hire the best guys to come and play on your CD. Barter. Create. Produce your own product and sell it. If your product's good enough, people will buy it. If it stinks, people won't buy it. So you know, create good music that you like. That's what I suggest. For me, it's not really, yeah, the short answer is no. We just kind of write the songs in the style that we write them, and then we play them as a unit. Everyone has their own style. Like, certainly the guitar player in the band plays in a jazz band as well, but in our band we kind of keep it rock and just kind of true to how we feel the band should sound. If we were going to explore jazz stuff, we would probably do it under a different name. And blues stuff is, I'm a big blues fan, but not such a big jazz fan. So I just kind of go with what gives me goose pimples.